Hello again. We are back so soon as promised. Our players have assembled in the challenge field and they are excited to kick off another individual immunity challenge. So let's head on over to Cam so he can explain to the players and to us what they will be doing in this challenge.
All right, first things first, I will take back the necklace. That one's made of pithy, not for long comment.
You never know.
Yeah. Immunity is back up for grabs. What you will be doing is we will draw for spots. Each of you will be placed likely sitting down if you want or standing at your spot solving a puzzle. The rule is you can only solve the puzzle while there is no ball in your bucket. How it's going to work is there is a ball in the bucket. When it is in your bucket or placed in your bucket, you will not stop working on the puzzle, pick up the ball, bring it to the next person. They then have to stop working on their puzzle until they bring it to the next person. This will keep going around in a circle. So you can only be working on the puzzle. Just one ball.
So it's a circle. They're not like running back and forth to wherever.
A different person, you're only going to the person next to you. So it's a circle. So you'll have some time before it gets back to you. You won't be targeting each other. You'll just be going to the next person. So we'll draw for random spots. So to see who you're next to. First person to complete the puzzle, call me over for a check, will win immunity. Any questions?
You have to get up and
You have to get up and bring it and put it in the bucket. You can start working when you're back at your place. Sound good? Ready to draw for spots? Yeah. Let's do it. So the spot with the ball that I just put it will be 1. We'll go around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Make sure I have the cards for you. We are good. All right, we can have the person with 1.
All right, they have drawn for spots. They will now be heading on over to the challenge field and taking their places behind their respective puzzles. Each puzzle painted a different color.
Yep, 4 is there.
Which we spent a lot of time doing in Brandon's dad's garage.
You got the card?
All right.
All right.
Looks like Amy will be starting with the ball in her bucket. She's already crouching and ready to hand it off to Isaiah.
Go!
All right. Isaiah pulling some pieces, running to get the ball. Ned running to get the ball. Kendall handing it off. Liz has spread out a lot of her pieces. Kira now has to stop working on the puzzle. Kira pausing for a moment to take in what she's got to do in the challenge, and around and around and around they go. And before we get dizzy, we'll exit this circle. All right. There is the stress of when is the ball coming back. Looks like Kaylee arranging all her pieces, looking over at Liz to see what's going on. Kendall feels like maybe she's making some progress, putting some pieces together. Drops the ball and back she goes to hunt for a very specific piece. She feels like maybe she's found it. Ned's still kind of sorting out some pieces, trying a piece here, trying a piece there, hoping something will work. Has he found something? He will come back and find out. Isaiah has some different chunks of a puzzle together.
Liz has a few things that look like a puzzle piece.
All right. Amy's saying this is a little annoying. I imagine when you start a puzzle, you want to be left alone to finish it if you're anything like me. All right, and around and around and around this all goes. Stunting progress at every turn. Kira with the calm ball transfer, but getting some pieces together, potentially feeling good about her progress, just really making sure these pieces are touching each other. Picking up one piece, then one more, and the ball is already back. Made no progress in that whole round. Liz flipping pieces over, moving one away from what she thought was correct. Just trying to sort through. It looks like she's looking for a specific piece, or maybe just trying to take them all in, and is paused by that ball. All right. Kaylee has a few pieces together, hunting for maybe a specific piece to place. Potentially she feels like she has it. Kendall has made a little more progress since we last visited her, but hasn't placed a ton of extra pieces. Ned feeling the pressure, looking a little stressed. Isaiah getting rid of that ball as quickly as possible before coming back to his puzzle. He has now connected the two chunks that we saw earlier, but is that right? Isaiah continuing to try out pieces to place them. Amy tosses the ball in his bucket, eager to get rid of it, and goes back. Amy, the only one facing inward for this challenge, everyone else facing outward. She has quite a few pieces gathered together and kind of placed next to each other. Here comes Kira on the transfer. All right, and Amy back at it. Hunch over her puzzle, trying to find a comfy spot, trying to find a piece that will fit, kind of putting a piece together. Here comes Kira. The fastest ball transfer I've seen from her yet.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Looks like everyone sort of has the main...
People feeling good about the progress they've made so far. Liz thwarted yet again. Huffing with the exertion and right back to her puzzle. I think I would love this challenge, but be so mad about it at the same time. All right, Kaylee calmly trying to fit two pieces together, hoping to get a larger thing formed. Kendall taking a little peek at Kaylee's puzzle on her way to make that ball drop. Kendall now with several more pieces placed since the last time around. Tosses one away and tries to find another one that will fit. Ned has a couple puzzle chunks together, but is trying to take them all in, maybe looking for a specific piece, maybe just trying to figure out if he'll see something and have a eureka moment. Ned doing some readjusting and then placing back, doing what he just undid.
In the lead at this point, or no, Kendall.
Isaiah still arranging those pieces, has a really large chunk of the puzzle pieces that he's put together. All right, and over here we've got Amy.
Ned stepping right over his puzzle to do it.
Has put several pieces together in one chunk and a couple pieces together in another. She's just trying to keep everything together, see what could possibly fit where, rotating some things around, and her
immunity at the final 7 tribal council.
All right, we've got Kira over here staring at her puzzle,
important tribal councils of any game of Survivor.
Trying to find what piece might fit where.
I'm sure everyone has heard their name at some point.
Liz jumping up. Now straight back into her puzzle. She's got maybe what she feels is a couple of sides going, maybe another chunk in the middle there.
Falling out of this. Kaylee's puzzle hasn't changed too much in a long time.
Kaylee looking over her shoulder to see me looking over it. Kendall hoping to find where this piece might fit. Ned just looking to get rid of that ball and go straight back to his puzzle area. Ned just staring, giving the puzzle an aerial view as he takes it all in. And has to stop again to transfer that ball. Isaiah has placed a few more pieces since we were last over here to check in on his progress. Isaiah on the peach puzzle, a favorite color of ours to paint with. Y'all are getting that crazy insider knowledge. Amy on red. Kira on gray. We're just going to go around in a circle and name the colors next for this portion of the stream. Liz on blue. Kaylee on gray. And has to stop her puzzle progress. Kendall on Purple Mountain's Majesty, my personal favorite color out here. I had to coat each of those pieces in 2 layers of paint because one was not enough. And Ned on this bright and cheery yellow. But is he feeling bright and cheery about this challenge? He says nope. Oh, but he's having fun, and sometimes that's all that matters. And sometimes it's not. Oh. Isaiah has maybe undone some of what he did from the last go-around, hoping that perhaps that will be the key. Looking around, surveying his pieces. All right. Amy silently concentrating, trying to place a couple pieces, rotating, then rotating back, shaking her head. Kira now with a much larger puzzle chunk than when we appreciating the first compliment that she's received this challenge. Liz maybe thinking she has something. She looked very eager to get back and continue on with this puzzle, rotating some things around, really hoping to make one piece make sense. Feels like perhaps she has something. Kaylee now with a large puzzle chunk that she's trying to squish together. Kendall taking her time a little bit as she makes that ball drop to Kaylee.
I promise you we'll have some fun later. Oh my God.
All right. Ned with a chunk here, a chunk there. Sorry. Sorry.
Isaiah definitely has the most pieces placed. Are they correct? Do not know.
I don't know either. But I don't have to, because I don't have to call the winner. I can just look through my camera. All right. I'm just gonna keep circling. Maybe make our way over to the place where the bug spray is to spray my head while y'all are still taking the puzzle in. You would think it was hairspray, but I'm actually just coating my head in bug spray. All right, back to the challenge, y'all. Whew. Ooh, let's get it. All right. All right, we've got Liz coming back, getting her pieces set again. She might have disturbed them with that last little ball transfer. All right. Looking like Kaylee grabbing that ball, having to transfer it over, and back she comes. Looking for two pieces to go together, trying to find that area, giving up on that area, going to a different area. I didn't hear that. All right, Kendall, ready for that ball, grabs it, whips it in Kaylee's, and goes right back to trying to solve this puzzle. Very concentrated. She's feeling like maybe she's found another piece that's placed. Still trying to place that weird L-shaped puzzle piece. Ned heading back. Looking for a very specific piece, thinks he has it. Placing it in a very particular spot, maybe feeling good about that. All right, getting out of the way of Isaiah as he passes the ball off to Ned, who passes it to Kendall, who's a little slower on the draw this time. Isaiah now taking a little peek at other puzzles, hoping maybe something that he sees will help him make more progress on this puzzle. Ned whispering, "This is torture," as he squats over his puzzle.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Isaiah asking what he's doing. Everyone more than happy enough to tell him he's doing nothing until he moves that ball to the next bucket. Amy's still working her way through the puzzle. Sighs deeply as she sees Kira approaching with the ball, because she knows that means it's time for her to get up and do the same. If someone could solve this puzzle, I'm running out of things to say. Just kidding, I'll keep talking. Don't worry. Liz, without much progress made, has maybe the smallest puzzle chunk together. Still trying to figure out this certain section here. Kaylee now having to pause because she has her ball. Kaylee placing a couple pieces, feeling maybe good about that. Kaylee placing 3 in a row. I don't know if she's redoing what she undid or if she's made a major breakthrough, placing 4 pieces and leaving them alone, and now 5. This is some, if she's right, this is some exciting puzzle progress in real time. Kendall's still working quickly and methodically, trying to figure out what pieces go where. As soon as something isn't working, she's getting it out of there and trying something else. This puzzle is tough. These pieces are all shaped differently. They are different sizes. They only have 2 colors, but that can almost be misleading. Ned, with a few puzzle chunks that he's now put all together, suddenly appears to have made a lot of progress if these pieces are right. Ned feeling energized now maybe by the fact that he finally has something together for the first time this challenge. Isaiah with several pieces placed. Are they right? And Kaylee calls for check.
That is good. Kaylee has won
And
immunity.
Kaylee wins
Good job, Katie.
with the slow and steady approach. High fives and hugs all around for our winner.
That's a shade from Prague, guys.
Yes. I'm actually proud of myself. I suck at puzzles, though.
Kaylee, great work. You have won individual immunities.
Woo.
You will be immune at the final 7 tribal council. We'll give you some time to strategize, and we'll bring you right back in, okay?
Okay.
Can we take a nap?
Cameron, would you like to?
All right. Oh my God. Cam tossed the ball and I thought it was a hornet. Jesus. Okay. So with that, the players are heading out to talk to each other, to strategize, to figure out what they will be doing at their next tribal council. And we will be joining them maybe in 20 minutes to find out. So I will see y'all in maybe roughly 20 minutes. Bye.